Hi guys. So today I'm going to show you how to do a rainbow swipe but with a blue background. Do I have a general idea of what I want to show you and how to do it? Yes, but do I have every detail figured out? Nah. I mean, if I did, there wouldn't be as much room for creativity, right? So, let's go. Alright, so I've pre-mixed all my paints. Here is my blue background, my blue base coat. Okay. All my paints, except for the cell activators, have been mixed with 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and thinned out with water. Now, let me go through something really quick. Okay, so you have so many different brands of paint. You have Liquitex, Master's Touch, Deco Art, Anita's. There's so many different brands that we use. A lot of people are gonna tell you, okay, do 1 part paint and then 2 parts of this or whatever pouring medium you're using. But what if you want to use these 2 colors? Okay, this here is all liquid. This is a liquid paint, and this here is really thick. Are you still going to mix it with 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol? No, the consistencies are going to be different if you were to do that. So what I do is I try to get the consistencies as close as possible. So I thin out with water. So I will do 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and then I'll thin out accordingly to water so that the consistencies are the same. Okay? So obviously with this red color, this is a Liquitex fluorescent red. This one I had to add a little bit more water. Okay, probably about 10%. So that way I can get this equal to this consistency. Okay? Alright. So, all my colors are the colors of the rainbow. Alright, so let me go ahead and lay down this blue. Now, my goal for this painting is I really want to have a little bit of a negative space. Okay, with this blue background. That's what I want to try to do. Okay, but we will see. We will see. Look at all these bubbles, stupid bubbles. Okay, and guys, when using either a torch or a heat gun, I haven't really found that whether you have a torch or a heat gun that it makes any kind of difference. But don't get too close to the canvas, and then also don't be in one spot for too long. I like to be about 4 to 6 inches, and I like to go over because your paint will crack when it dries if you blow it too much with either the torch or the heat gun. Okay, all right, so as I said in one of my previous videos, one of my biggest challenges was making sure that I have enough paint to tilt, swipe, spread the paint accordingly. But I always like to have, after putting my base coat on, just a little bit left. Okay? Alright, let's do that. Alright, so big part of fluid art is just really getting to know your paints, getting to know your colors. I'm probably not going to use too much purple because purple, just for me, in my experience, it just spreads. Spreads like crazy. And so do a lot of metallics, especially when doing the swipe technique. Alright, so I'm going to start, how about we start here? And I'm not going to layer the paints like this. I'm going to layer them straight across because I want one good swipe. Maybe 2. We will see. Okay. Fluorescent red. This is fluorescent orange right here. Somebody in one of my last videos commented on why would I put orange in this painting? I'm like, I don't know. I like orange. Maybe it's one of the colors of the rainbow, which is what I'm going for. I love orange. I like orange and silver. I like fluorescent yellow. and silver. Actually, no, fluorescent yellow and gold. That is a cool combination. All right, here is this green. This is a fluorescent green. Okay. That has a bit of a shimmer to it. I mixed this one with Liquitex fluorescent green, and then I also used just a little bit of the Master's Touch pearlescent green. Okay. Blue. All right, I'm just gonna just a little bit of purple. I don't want too much. Just a little bit. I don't know, is that considered a little bit? Guess we'll find out. Okay. And here is violet. Technically in the rainbow, the last color is indigo. And this is close enough to that, I'd say. Indigo, violet. You ever like go out and look at your paints and try to shop around, then you see two different brands of paints. They both say violet, yet they're completely different colors. So that's why I like to kind of know my brands. Okay. Just add a little bit more red. I want to touch that up with some of this fluorescent orange that some people just don't like. Tough. All right, I have here, got a little tray here. These are the swiping tools I'm going to use, okay? Got just different sizes. I have a marble here just in case. All right, we will see if I use the marble. I don't know. I got my tweezers to pick out any boogers. Off the canvas, that is. All right. And let's pop these stupid bubbles. Alright. Alright. That guy right there does not want to move. Alright. I have 3 different cell activators that I'm going to use. Alright, I think I'm going to do... I do want like a touch of red. Maybe like in the middle somewhere, but I'm going to go right here and I'm going to start with white. And I'll probably do red in the center because I feel when I swipe, the red will blend in nicely with those colors. Okay. And I am going to kind of, maybe like kind of go in a zigzag because that way the cell activator will blend better with the colors. So I'm going to put a thick layer on here, okay, because I want some good thick webbing. Ultimately, the paints are going to do what they want, so we'll see if I can accomplish that. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so here's another thing I've learned. A lot of people, a lot of artists, they like to dip their tool in cell activator, whatever you're using. And the cell activator that I'm using is 1 part paint, 3 parts Australian Floetrol. Okay. But I like to, I like to put my cell activator directly on because I have more control over how much I put on, because the thickness of the cell activator does influence, in my experience, it influences the how thick the webbing's going to be. Okay, so if I want a little bit of a thicker layer of cell activator, I'd rather put it on myself, and I got some control over what I do. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I mean, as if I can hear you at the moment while I'm recording this video, but I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good. I'm in Florida. It's cold today. It's like 56 degrees. And for anybody who lives in the north, don't make fun of me for saying that. But I mean, 56 here with the humidity, it feels like it's like just brutal. All right, I got this ready. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go nice and slow, okay? Nice and slow. I'm gonna start about right here, okay? Oop. Ah, shit. I got it on the... I got some of that on my blue, but no problem. That is why we like to have extra base paint. Touch that up. I'm not too worried about what happens at the edges here because that's going to get tilted off. Ooh, I'm loving that red part and the white. All right. Pretty damn cool. Let's see if I got any blending action. Yeah, definitely a little bit here, but we won't be able to tell until we spread it a little bit more. And that'll be just a bit, okay? Because I want to do more to this. I want to do more. All right, I'm not crazy about the edges. Of course, I zigzag, but we can fix that. Okay, so how about I think I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. I'm going to turn this over. So I swipe, right to left because I'm right-handed. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a little something like this, but I want to start maybe a little bit of a layering with, instead of layering them across, I might layer them up and down instead of across the canvas. All right, but this is just going to have to be just a little layer, okay? I think I'll start about right there, okay? There, that's it. A little more. Okay. This purple has a bit of a shimmer to it. All right, let's go blue. Is that the right order? Yeah, that's the right order. All right, green. A little bit more yellow. I like the yellow. You want to know something else? I like the orange too, so I'm going to use more of it. Right. And fluorescent red. I'm actually going to go right there. Let me say I do one more. I kind of do want to fill that in. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I want to break up the fluorescent red with the rest of the color. So I'm going to go a little darker, and I'm going to pour just a little bit of violet, just a scotch, just along the edges here. Okay. All right, I'm going to use my swiping tool. I see no reason to use any of the smaller ones. I think I'm just going to stick to this. And I think I'm going to use, let me see, this is about that big. All right, we're going to do, how about half white, half red, Okay, I'm going to go white here to here. Okay. No, that should be good enough, but right there. All right. And you know what? How about, let's get creative. Okay. How about a little strand of orange cell activator as well? Why not? But I'm gonna go thick because that one sinks straight to the bottom. Okay. And let's do red. This is a cadmium red hue. All right. Start about right there. I feel I breathe so heavy whenever I swipe. Wonder why. Nice. Ooh, check that out. That is pretty cool. Red lacing with the green and the blue popping up, and I also see some of the metallic purple coming up. Now that is cool. That is cool. Did I mention that's cool? All right. All right, so you know what? How about one more? I think I kind of want the same thing on this side. All right, and you know, I could use my swipey tool up here, but I think it'd be easier if I start down here because I want to be able to see that I'm lining up with that area. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over again. There I go, breathing heavy again. This is a heavy canvas. You know, this is a 20 by 20 with a 1.5 inch height, or depth, I should say. All right. Look at that. All right. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You know, something I do want to mention is that everybody sees something different in art and their paintings. And when I look at these paintings, as beautiful as they may turn out, a part of what I see is hours of practice, hours of trial and error, and frustrations. There's a lot of that, you know. But you know what? It is so worth it. When I do my paintings, it's really the only time that I'm 100% focused. Not really. I have severe ADD, but I've still persevered and accomplished things I've wanted to accomplish. But I am 100% focused when I am doing fluid art. So for anybody out there, all right, and I don't mean any artist watching this, so many comments, so many shitty comments about that people say about, you know, oh, my child could do this. You know what? Have your child do it. Go for it. They can figure out the densities and the consistencies. They can prep the canvases. They can figure out the ratios. They could figure out all the math. They could figure out, you know, how to prep the canvas. Did I say that? Yeah. They can figure all that out as well if you want your 8-year-old to do it. You know what? And I hope your 8-year-old can do it, because that is a brilliant 8-year-old. You know? Let's go a little bit more. Such a messy art. I don't know that I'm going to get the negative space, you know? I don't know. And if I don't, then I don't. And that's totally cool. All right. I feel like I should add something here. What do you think? Yes? No? I'm trying to be telepathic and hear everybody's thoughts, even though you all will be seeing this in the future from right now since I'm recording it. So tell me, let's see, I'll get into that in a second. All right, so I want to break up the purple over here. So you know what, I'm going to add the strands a little bit differently. I'm going to go from there. How about I go up and down? We got the purple, okay? Oop, I'm almost out of my fluorescent red, okay? Go all the way over here, okay? Here's orange. I don't know that I'm going to get the negative space. I really don't. Oh yeah, this is what I was getting into. If anybody has ideas for me, anything you'd like to see, please let me know. I'm always up for trying out new things and different ideas, whether it's other colors, other backgrounds, other technique. You just let me know. You just comment, and I love great ideas. All right, let's do blue. Okay. I am digging, you can kind of see here how the orange cell activator, the webbing actually looks really good. But I think with this side, I'm going to stick to, you know what, I don't know. We'll see. Thinking is hard. It's really hard. One more strand. All right. Okay. All right, so as I was saying, you know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna do, how about red? Let's do the red. That white seems to be going straight through. I want a little bit more solid webbing on this side, even though we might lose a lot of this part because, but no. We'll get into that when we start tilting. Nice thick layer of red. This is a good red. All right. All right, let's do this. Okay. I want to swipe nice and slow. There's really no rush. I always find that paintings that I've rushed with are the ones that turned out to be duds. And I don't want no duds. Although, you know, it's inevitable, it's gonna happen. Ooh, that's cool, look at that. Right at the end of the swiping tool. All right, I don't want the paint to drip over there and screw everything up. So once you swipe, usually when I swipe with white, the cells and the lacing pop right up. But that's because white, the zinc white by Golden that I use as a cell activator, that actually is way more dense than some of the others. So that's why it goes straight down. One of my previous videos, I did a paint density experiment for swiping. And it was really cool. Actually, I love this right here. I love this in the middle. And ooh, this is dripping. Okay, I think I have to tilt this up just a bit. All right, let's get this out of the way. We want space. I think it's time to start tilting. All right, this is the moment of truth. One of my biggest mistakes has always been tilting too much, and then things kind of look like crap when I do. All right, so, all right, let's start. Let's start over here. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. All right, you know what? Because I love this part, I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to add a little bit of the leftover paint. Okay, just get it right there. I don't want to lose all that because that looks cool. Go there. And you know what? Probably, no, that part, I don't like that part, so I'm probably going to try to tilt that part off. Okay. Tilting, I like to go nice and slow. There ain't no rush. There's no rush. All the way over. Poop. All right. Okay. Let's go up a little bit more here. All right, so, oh, excuse my chair. All right, so let's turn it like this. Let's go up, all right. Holy shit, that is nice. Wow, all right. Look at that, look at that. You know, you really almost can't ever go, well, I don't want to say can't ever, but it's hard to go wrong with a rainbow color palette, you know? It really is. It's just, you got your colors chosen for you. You got you know what colors you're using. You got enough of them. Kind of, you know, if ever you're struggling with color palettes like I have in the past, right? All right, let's add. I will finish that thought. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so I need to add a little bit of paint right here, the base paint, because I don't want to lose most of this design right there. Okay, so I'll add a little bit of blue right here. This will help that red blob there from the cell activator. I did put a little too much on, but that'll help that spread off the canvas. Okay. This is a messy, messy art. But whatever. Whatever. Alright. Let's go spread that. Ooh. Alright. A little bit more. Man, this is vibrant. Jeez. All right, and I've said in some of my previous videos not to always worry about the corners. Okay, don't worry too much about them because you can always touch those up, and you don't want to risk losing parts of the design that you like. So, for example, I have this corner right here. Okay, and that the canvas is still showing, but I don't want to lose all this. So there's blue right there. I'm going to touch all this up with blue. Same thing on this side, and I can't see the other sides, but the other sides are good. Okay. So one of my goals for this painting was to have some blue negative space But I lost focus of that and failed. But I'm okay with that for now because I love how the painting turned out. As always, thanks so much for watching my video. You can help support me by subscribing to my channel. And if you have comments, questions, or feedback, please don't hesitate. Until next time, bye!